This is something that I'm sure you'll have a lot to say about, simply because it's Hall of Fame related, and you voted for the Hall of Fame for years and years. Junior Seau is being inducted this August in Canton, and his family members, no family member will be allowed to make a speech on his behalf. They're going to show a video, and that will be it. And this is something that was implemented, a rule, a policy that was implemented, I believe, in 2011 for any deceased inductees into the Hall of Fame, that there is not a speech given on their behalf. This is a Pro Football Hall of Fame thing. This is not an NFL thing, two separate entities. Is it fair that no member of Junior Seau's family should be able to do this? I guess they're worried that the family member will say something detrimental about the sport of football, the concussion issue, etc., because of Seau's concussion problems and the suicide. Should somebody from his family be allowed to speak on his behalf? Should somebody be allowed, anybody,
of course,
to speak?
Of course, and I'm a little bit surprised because I go there pretty regularly, and they want to cut back on the long introductory speeches and give the actual players who are going in, or coaches, whoever they might be, give them a little bit more time and control the atmosphere going in. It seemed to me, though, that everybody, deceased or living, got somebody to actually, if you weren't living, that somebody spoke for you, I thought. Like Al Davis.
There was a guy 3 or 4 years ago who went in. He was put in by the old timers, by the Veterans Committee.
Dick Knight, Trade Lane, or somebody like that.
Some guy named Ziegler, something like that.
I don't remember, but I thought somebody
look that up,
spoke for him. But if that's the way they've changed it, I guess that's acceptable in terms of the Pro Football Hall of Fame has a right to do whatever they want to, because they changed the voting procedures all the time I was in there, and they changed games and changed everything. So they're changing. So they could change for this. Let somebody get up from the family. Let somebody rip on the NFL. Let somebody talk about concussions. Let somebody talk about Junior Seau. It's part of what the weekend is all about, that somebody is recognized. It's not going to ruin the Pro Football Hall of Fame. It's not going to destroy the NFL. If somebody gets up and says, got to do even more about concussions, or say, at least the NFL's trying, or whatever they want to say, let them have their say.
At the Super Bowl every week, there's one press conference by the retired players, and they come in and basically say, we don't get enough money for pension, or we don't get enough medical attention. And I've been to that press conference a number of times and seen the broken down old pros and seen what the game has done to them, and they physically, and they all say they wouldn't change a thing other than they'd like more money in retirement. So it's really no secret that pro football takes its toll on the body, and it's not always as tragic as Junior Seau's case, but to have a family member stand up there and honor your dad, and then also say that he paid the ultimate price, I think that would be very powerful. And would it be uncomfortable for the NFL? Could it be uncomfortable for people in that little football stadium?
That
yes, it could.
Sweat box.
Yeah, but it would also be a great dramatic moment, and I would love to see it. Do I expect it to change? No, I don't.
It's right.
Yeah.
You know, we look at things and we go, that's the right thing to do. And Goodell or whoever it might be will go, well, we're not going to do it. The right thing for Goodell was not to hear the Tom Brady case. It was the right thing to do. They didn't do it. The NFL does the wrong thing a lot of times. Here's an opportunity. The NFL can tell, you know this, you've been there a bunch of times, you've been there. They can tell the Pro Football Hall of Fame and Canton exactly what to do if they want to.
Sure. That segment sponsored by John Elway Chevrolet, Colorado's #1 Chevy dealer.
When you go to buy a car, what do you really want? You probably want a lot of cars to choose from. And you want the dealership's best price. Not some starting price or target price, the best price. And you want it immediately, not after hours of negotiating. And you want a salesperson who doesn't get paid more if you spend more. Because, well, you don't want to spend more. Well, you're in luck. John Elway wants all of those things too. Better yet, John Elway wants you to have all of those things too. Come see us or click on johnelwaychevrolet.com.